Hello and welcome back to the College Esports Recap Report. I'm your host Kbot and I'll be taking you through all of the Collegiate Rocket League action from this past week, so let's hop right into it. The East region saw some major upsets this week as the mighty CRL World Champions have finally fallen. It was Fisher College that took the victory over Northwood Blue 3-1 right after taking a loss against Northwood White. That Northwood White team is also leaving this week with their first loss, and I bet you won't guess who took them down. It was Northern Kentucky, who are currently ranked 11th with a record of 5-7 in their first season of CRL League play, who dealt Northwood White their first L in an off-stream match Thursday night. No Eastern teams remain undefeated after this week's matchups. Going into the final week of league play, let's take a look at the standings. Remember, only the top 8 teams from each region will be invited to play in the playoffs starting on November 17th. Unsurprisingly, Northwood White, Northwood Blue, and Fisher College sit at the top of the leaderboard, followed by IRSC, Akron, West Virginia, Rochester, and Stockton. Bruton Parker lurks below the top 8 cutoff with a record of 5-6 and 4 matches left to play. Finally, Penn State comes in at number 10 with a 4-5 record and 6 more to play. I can feel the final week of league play heating up as some of those lower teams vie for a spot in the top 8. Moving on over to the West, UNLV remains undefeated at the top of the tables after a clean sweep over UT Arlington this week. Can the Rebels keep up this dominant performance for their final 8 matches? Well, it's a long road ahead. Boise State is surprising fans this week with a clean sweep of their own over UT Arlington and a nail-biter versus St. Edwards. Eventually, it was the Broncos that closed it out in 5 games over the Goats, 3-2. Boise sits at number 3 on the leaderboard with a record of 11-1, coming for Columbia College's second place spot. However, Columbia College did not let their loss to Cal Poly shake them, as they swept both CSUF and Oregon this week. That said, they did find a strong opponent in the UNT Eagles, who took the Cougars to Game 5. Looking at the rest of the standings, it's Cal Poly coming in at number 4 on a 6-series win streak, followed by UT Arlington, the Ottawa Braves, Oregon, and Mizzou. On the bubble, both Missouri S&T and UT Dallas look the closest to clutching a top 8 spot, each with a 3-5 record and plenty of matches left to play. This week, we're expecting some spicy matchups in the West, headlined by UNLV versus Columbia, but including Boise versus Oregon and UT Arlington versus UT Dallas. You can watch the final week of CRL League Play matches starting on Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern on the College Kbot channel, followed by more on Thursday on the official Rocket League channel. Let us know who you're hoping clinches a top 8 spot down in the comments below. Thanks for watching this CENN Recap Report. Be sure to follow us to stay up to date on all the spicy CRL action, especially as we kick our engines into high gear for playoffs.